So I just want to talk about rational numbers versus irrational numbers. Now, rational numbers are basically any number that can be written as a fraction. So, here's an example of one. 2/4. That could be written as a fraction, right? Expressed as 1/2, whatever, it doesn't matter. That is a rational number. The number, 4. Is that a rational number? Of course. You could write this as a fraction. 8/2, 4/1. These are rational numbers. Any number you could write as a ratio or a fraction or anything, that's a rational number. An irrational number is the opposite. It's a number that cannot be written as a fraction. For instance, this number, the square root of 2. When you take this number, it's going to just be some number, just repeating it, like it'll be 1 point something, and it just never ends. So, and there's no way to express it as a fraction because, these numbers wouldn't be the same, like, I don't know. So that's an irrational number, or the number pi. You know how they say, oh, pi goes on forever. Any number that goes on forever is irrational. And any number you could write as a fraction is rational. So let's classify the fall. I'll give a couple examples and we'll see whether they're rational or irrational. So we have a couple different numbers here. We're going to see, are these rational numbers or these irrational numbers? Well, the square root of 4, that could just be written as 2. And that's equal to whatever, 4/2. These are all the same number. So this is a rational number. Pi/2. I just said pi never ends, right? So dividing it by 2, is that going to make it end? I don't think so. Not that I know of. So pi/2, same thing as pi when it comes to rational or irrational. And this is an irrational number. 10 can be written as a ratio, can it not? 20/2. Or is it written as 10/1? Doesn't really matter. This is a rational number. Now, this one's maybe a little tricky. 1 divided by 3. Well, when you put 1 divided by 3 into your calculator, it's going to give you an irrational number. So that number is irrational, but this can be represented as a fraction. 1/3, that can be represented as a fraction. When you put it into a percentage form, it's repetitive, but this, since it can be represented as a fraction, this is a rational number. So that's how you classify rational and irrational numbers.